day, student. Welcome to another segment of pre-vocational studies. Today we are going to be looking at the family needs and resources. And under this topic, we are going to look at the meaning of needs, wants, and the meaning of family resources. I believe if I ask any one of you now to mention the needs of the family, you will be able to mention a lot of them. Therefore, needs are those things that are essential. What do I mean by essential? It means that they are very important for your health and your well-being. Let me take it again. I said needs are those things that are essential, that is very important for your health and your well-being. Now let's look at the difference between needs and wants. Wants are those things you desire. What do I mean by this? Those things that you want to acquire, you wish to have, but they are not essential to your health or your well-being. This simply means that without wants, someone can live, but without the needs, no one can live. Without wants, you can have good health, but without needs, you cannot have good health. Now we're going to look at the types of needs. There are basically two types of needs. We have the primary needs and the secondary needs. I take it again. There are two types of needs, the primary needs and the secondary needs. These primary needs are essential. They are important. No one can live without them. Examples of primary needs are food, housing, clothing, and health care. If you agree with me that these points mentioned above are very important to every individual, which means that no individual can live without primary needs. What about secondary needs? Secondary needs can also be called wants. Why? Because you can live without them. They are those things that we desire to have. They are those things that we want to acquire, but we can live without them. Example of these secondary needs are personal allowance, pocket money, extra clothing, family car, etc. I believe you agree with me that without personal allowance or extra clothing or family car, we can live. And all these things here cannot make someone to fall sick. But primary needs are so important that without them, it can affect our health and our well-being. And at this point, I want us to know that basic clothing, for example, is a need. For example, as I'm talking to you now, you are wearing a cloth. Those clothes that you are wearing or the clothing that you are putting on, they are essential. But the extra ones can be called want or can be called secondary need. This is because without the extra ones, you can also live. What I'm trying to say is that basic clothing is a need for survival, but extra clothing is want. Now from here, we're going to look at the family resource, because you cannot talk about needs and not talk about the resources. This is because resources are those things the families will make use to meet their needs and to reach their goals. For example, if a family wants to buy food, and of which we have agreed that food is one of the primary needs, there must be something that family will use to get the food available. Now, that thing that you will use to get your food available is known as resources. These resources can come in different forms. We have majorly three types of resources. We have human resources, we have material resources, and we have natural resources. Human resources, what do we mean by human resources? These human resources are those resources that exist within an individual, which means that all these things listed here can be classified as human resources because they exist in human being. For example, knowledge, skills, imagination, energy, and time. All these things listed here, they are obtained or they exist within human being. We also have material resources. These material resources exist outside human being. Example of that is possessions, like what we acquire: furniture, clothes, food, car, etc. Also money. Money is what we also what acquire. So it's under material resources. And other ones are known as natural resources because they occur naturally. I'm sure no human can say he's the one that is giving air or water or land. All these are what? They are natural resources. They are classified under natural resources because they exist on their own, which means that it's only God that created them, and that is why they are known as natural resources. So now you are going to differentiate, this is your homework, you are going to differentiate between needs and wants, and also define family resources, and it should be submitted to the platform. Thank you.